Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody, on this Wednesday morning hump day. It's the 11th day of March. Rich here at 3:50 in the morning, 10 minutes till 4. And as I make this, there's no fog at this location, but several counties in central Alabama are in a dense fog advisory, so keep in mind fog could be an issue on your commute into work today. Otherwise, look for a very warm series of days for the next few days and a persistent pattern. We're going to be watching a complex of thunderstorms slide into Alabama today. More on that in just a moment. But the big picture is a mound of high pressure that's going to be over the southeastern U.S. that will make big storm systems ride around us. So what implications does that have for the weekend? How long will this pattern last? And who gets the most rain in Alabama over the next few days? Let's get into the details now.
First up, let's go to the upper atmosphere. You see that big H over the Gulf of Mexico migrating towards Florida? That's going to be a big player in our weather for the next several days because it's going to keep storm systems diverted and going around us, major storm systems. But here's the deal today. You see that blob of thunderstorms in Arkansas. It'll be sliding southeast through northern Mississippi into western Alabama today. We'll be watching radar. This is a complex of storms called an MCS in the business. And notice how it weakens as it gets towards Alabama's western border. Here's 7 p.m., and you can see the area of storms in western Alabama and a few scattered storms here in central Alabama. So, yeah, we'll be radar watching today, and there could be some storms, some perhaps strong, especially in the western counties, before that complex of storms weakens. There's even a marginal risk as far as Talladega and, let's say, Montgomery. So we'll keep an eye on the radar as we go through the day. Some spotty storms are possible later, maybe a little bit more scattered towards the evening hours. Today's high 76, so a warm March day. Tonight's low 59. Tomorrow is a warm day. We're in the upper 70s. There could be some isolated storms in central and south Alabama, but the better rain chances are in north Alabama. And ditto that on Friday. But there will be a southward moving front that could increase our rain chances just a little bit Friday, but a warm day in the upper 70s, and we'll be in the upper 70s to near 80 on Saturday with relatively small rain chances. Same thing on Sunday. I mean, we could bump the rain chances to as high as 40% Sunday, but upper 70s to around 80, and much of South Alabama will be completely dry. Monday, some spotty storms around, but the same scenario. High temperatures will be well up in the upper 70s. Same thing on Tuesday, maybe some spotty showers. So what's the deal? That big upper high I was telling you about a little while ago will be very persistent over the eastern Gulf of Mexico and Florida. And that's going to keep major weather systems diverted around us. So the smaller rain chances will be in south and southeast Alabama where there may not be much rain. Look at that. Maybe less than half an inch over the next several days. You get into central Alabama, it picks up a little bit, 1 to 2 inches. You get up into north Alabama, northwest Alabama, 3 to 5 inches of rain are possible. So it depends on where you live. Let's review. Upper 70s on Thursday and Friday. Relatively small rain chances, 20% Thursday, 40% Friday. Small rain chances over the weekend with high temperatures teetering near the 80-degree mark both days. The nights are going to be very mild, and it continues into the early part of next week. No change in this stagnant pattern with that big upper high in control. In fact, as we look at the GFS out 16 days, taking us to near the end of the month, I don't see any Arctic intrusions at all. In fact, a very warm pattern, very spring-like. And even though we're still in winter, for 8 more days, spring is coming up on March 19th. That's a Thursday at 10:50 p.m. Central Time. Meanwhile, the pollen count, have you noticed it? It's getting medium high to high for the next few days right on through Saturday. And that means if you are a pollen sufferer, 'tis the season, we're going to be suffering for the next few weeks.
I was thinking as I looked at the calendar this morning, today's the 11th of March. Tomorrow is a big weather anniversary. You remember the blizzard of 1993, the superstorm of the century? Yeah, just to show you that March can be just wild in so many different ways. But it looks like we're in a relatively quiet pattern for now. We'll keep an eye on it and see if that changes. Live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1. Greg is headed to Florida, but Jay and I will hold down the fort this morning. We'll be also live on TV on CBS 8 and ABC 32, the Alabama News Network. Alabama rising this morning. Another video for you. First thing tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. And your forecast whenever you want it across the dial on the Blue Water family of stations. Hope you have a great Wednesday. I'll see you in the morning.
Rich Thomas Weather.